In this episode of Paranormal Investigation.
And I just watch this, just like come over my top of my stomach. And that freaked me out, but I was frozen. I couldn't do anything. And then suddenly...
You were alert and awake, but your body was...
I think my eyes were open, but that's how it felt.
She would see stuff flying across my camera every time. A lot of times that we would like Skype, I mean this was a really long time ago.
I'm going to bring in everything. We're going to bring in the spirit box. We're going to see if anything talks to us. We're going to try to push for names. The stick figure thing, I want to see if something, like, while you're laying in bed, that would be trippy as heck if we catch something.
That would freak me out.
Yeah.
You know, you can see the difference in the like a wave in the air.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden it just died.
Yep.
Like it just went to zero.
That's a telltale sign.
She said, actually, so she came down here and she said, when are they coming? And I said, like, they said they'd be here between 7 and 7:30. So it was like 15 minutes before you got here, because it was around 7. And she said, I think they're closed because my phone just went.
Oh gosh.
And I was just I sat there in fear for a long time, and then I ran out of the room because it was so scary.
A lot of spooky stuff going on in this world. Cold chills, footsteps, doors closing. Things any sane person would run from. There is one team that will go above and beyond to find the truth. Text. Welcome to Paranormal Investigations.
Right here, right now, as I was sitting here, a portal just opened up. I can see it. It's about the size of a beach ball, and I can actually feel the energy. The energy is I can feel the cool air coming from it. Portal, there's two. There's an in and an out. If there's one portal, there's going to be a two, because there's an in and an out. So you're going to have two anytime there's one. So that also tells me usually where there's a portal is also usually a person that those portals go with. Usually portals follows a particular person. What I have figured out, like wherever this person, like if they're, and I don't know everything, but if a person, that means there is something, a deity, an entity, there's something that is attached to a person. And wherever this person goes, those portals will go with it. So.
I got a camera because my sister told me that I should.
Yeah.
And it was because of my dreams, like the dreams I have about people around my bed. So that's when I got the camera, and that's when like something weird flew across from this corner. Like, I don't know, there's like orbs that seem to make noises from the video camera, but aside from that, it's really like the dreams. I dreamed that the smoke came through the door, drifted over here, and it was like I was awake, but I couldn't move. I was frozen. And I just watch this, just like come over my top of my stomach. And that freaked me out, but I was frozen. I couldn't do anything. And then suddenly...
You were alert and awake, but your body was...
I think my eyes were open, but that's how it felt. But I was frozen. And then finally, I could move, and I jumped out of the bed, and I came to the light, and I turned the light on. And I was just like, I don't know. It was a full-on, like I was, but I knew something was wrong because I was 10 weeks along, and I had the next appointment where they like determined the heartbeat, and I dreaded it because I knew something was wrong. I thought that was telling me something, or something bad. Like I didn't know, but actually, I kind of wondered, am I making this up? Like, well, I dreamed it again. This time it came from the back, and I knew. Then I knew. I was like, this is not going to be good. I dreaded it, but when he told me there wasn't a heartbeat, it was like I already knew. So I have things like that that'll happen. They're like, and I made peace with it. I mean, that was a long time ago. It was before my son was born, and he's 18. So it's been a long time ago. But things like I dream stuff like that, and that might be why like I get so scared or whatever, because I see people around the bed. I've seen.
Do you sleep in the middle on this side?
I'm on this side.
You're on this side. Okay.
I thought it was Paul walking right through here to the bathroom.
Yeah.
I was just like, I was kind of awake, kind of not, and then I wondered, when is he coming back? Like, what the heck?
Oh gosh. Was he in bed or was he?
He was in the basement. He wasn't.
Oh.
There was nobody up here, and then I really freaked out. So things like that, like where I think I'm crazy. Like,
Well, you're.
like I do. I think I'm crazy sometimes because I do see like, I don't know, like
Something.
there's something that definitely has bothered me at night from the time for a very long time. It didn't just happen like recently.
And it's not a specific time, it's just different times in the night.
I've always slept walk. I've always not slept well. Had insomnia. So, but actually, dreams like that did happen starting here. Like when we moved, and that was 2002.
And it's only been. So, question: Do you go on holiday or vacation? Do you have like when you go somewhere else? Does it follow you, or do you get sleep? So that kind of adds more to
Well, I never sleep well whenever I go to a hotel.
You're away from home.
I just never sleep well.
Right.
But I don't have those panic attacks.
Here. We have things that outline people.
I saw it.
Yeah, you saw it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I saw
she
it.
got to see the insider
little-
scoop.
The little stick people, yes.
Yeah, so I think that'll be beautiful to test here. What we might also do is I'm going to do a full safety check of this room too. I'm going to make sure that there's no electrical stuff, nothing funky going on.
Well,
Oh, I hope not already.
where is it? There it is. So this ring also disappeared. It's my mother's.
When it disappeared, was it out or was it in there and it disappeared? You checked it one day and it was...
Actually, I used to keep all my rings sitting out because I would put them on every day.
Oh, nice.
And this one disappeared too, and then it reappeared. I looked all because this was my mother's ring because
It's a very sentimental.
I
ring.
really freaked out over that.
Yeah.
So
And then it just showed back up.
it showed back up. It just reappeared, and I was like, I was relieved, but then after I was relieved, I was like, did I just
What the
overlook
heck?
it this whole time, or like what?
Right?
Where did like?
Right.
And so then I was just like, yeah, okay. Somebody's like playing
Like
games
somebody's
with me.
messing with you. Yeah.
The right is a closet.
Closet.
Closet. Bathroom.
Can't move it too fast.
Oh, yeah.
That spiked up there for a minute.
Yeah. It's almost reminds me of like Dwayne's house, like it picked up. See, like don't be afraid if you're in here. It's weird. That was
That's weird.
See, like 100 and... So I can move it around, look, it does.
My daughter was scared to death to come up to this room. And actually...
Pre-wall?
Yes.
Okay.
And post-wall.
Okay.
So she was scared. She was scared to death of this up here.
Okay.
I don't know why it was kind of empty, and the guy that lived here, like, this was his hangout room. He had big stereo speakers up here. It was like his, man cave.
Right.
But we didn't use it for anything. And I tried to get her, like, she was probably 4, and I was like, "Would you love to have this big room come up here?"
So much room to play.
She didn't want anything to do with it.
Really?
She wasn't telling me either.
And there's electricity on the switch right here.
This is probably just the wiring in the wall.
Children are more open to stuff. So
Yeah, so like I said, she's not like she's 21, so she went to college like 3 years ago. But she's told me about like a candle that slid off of her dresser.
so something off.
She was so she used to Skype, like she would Skype with Adrian, and she said I have to get up or use the bathroom or get a water or whatever. And when she came back, Adrian said, "Who's the guy in your house?"
Oh gosh, because they were watching the Skype camera.
And she, like, apparently he had like a top hat or something. Like it sounded like he was old timey. But actually, Haley had told me that there was someone with her that was like old timey, like back in the 20s or something. His name was Shane or Sean or something like that. I don't know. You'd have to talk with them, but she said things happened up here.
Here, she would see stuff flying across my camera every time. A lot of times that we would like Skype, I mean this was a really long time ago, but I mean this room here, never like this room at all, like very, or this stairwell, I don't know. My room didn't always used to be upstairs where it is. It used to be this office over here, but when I was little and I would have to go upstairs for some reason, I would run. Like, I would run and I'd be so scared of the upstairs for some reason, just because every time I would go in that room back there, which is my room now, something just would scare me so bad, but I didn't know what. Even though it was just like a regular like room up there, like an extra like guest bedroom kind of thing, and my mom's office used to be up there too. But then I had to move my room up there, and I would be so scared to sleep in there by myself. I mean, just like a pink like little kid's room, like a cute little room, not scary. And my brother's room is right beside me. My parents are right underneath me. But something would scare me so bad, and I would go, like, I wouldn't want to stay in that room for so many years. I would sleep with my brother because I was just terrified.
That's not from the door.
Okay, so that beep right there, that loud one, that's temperature change. You don't have to be afraid of us. We just want to know who you are. So, if you want to talk through the box, tell us your name. Or if you want to let us know that you're here and you keep walking up to the bed, go up to the bed, sit down on the bed. It makes like noises and stuff, like beeps and
That's
pops.
normal.
But like when we start asking like direct questions, like if we say what's your name and it says Bobby, then we're like okay, and then we press it. What's your name? Do Do you know the people in this room? Can you tell us one of our names? Whose bedroom is this? It wasn't very clear. The good news is we're recording on both of these, so we'll be able to play it back. Are you walking around this room with us?
Oh, that's weird. The night vision just shut off on the camera and then came back on. That's never happened before.
Is there just a lot of stuff in here? Are you afraid to touch the stuff? Can you grab the ring? Can you get the ring for me off the dresser? Do you know who Stacy is? Do you know Stacy? Can you go sit next to Stacy? She's on the bed. Is there anybody here? If someone's here, all you have to do is let us know you're here. Just walk right up. You understand? Or hit the ball. Can you say my name? I'm Victor. Am I talking to myself here?
Did you hear that response? Let's replay that.
I don't know what that said, but it said something.
Yeah. Can you say that again? Who are you?
Did you hear that response? Let's replay that.
Do you wait till people are vulnerable? Like till they fall asleep?
Did you hear that response? Let's replay that. What do you think?
Are you a family member? Can you share with us your full name? How many spirits are in this room? You're gonna have to learn to talk clearer. I could barely hear you. Is this your house? And then what we'll do is we'll give, like, you guys jump in and just start asking stuff, whatever you feel. See if it's more responsive to you all. If there's anything in here. So, again, my name's Victor. There's no need to be afraid. We're just here to help. We want answers. If you have like a message, or if there's something if you want to be known, we want to help you. We want to get those answers out. We have a lot of good gadgets up here for you to mess with. So don't be afraid. So first off, we want to know, what is your name? If you could talk into this box that I have on the table, that would help us out a lot to know who we're talking to. My name's Victor. That would help us out a lot to know who we're talking to. My name's Victor. That would help us out a lot to know who we're talking to. My name's Victor. Can you tell us your name? That would help us out a lot to know who we're talking to. My name's Victor. Can you tell us your name? Do you like what they did with the upstairs?
Can you touch the pretty box with lights and let us know that you're here? Is your name Matt? If your name is Matt, show me
Hopefully
the
we
green
pick something
light.
up. If your name is Matt, can you knock over something, tap on the wall, touch one of these boxes?
Haley, you say something.
I'm not sure what to say that's any different.
That's fine. It might respond to you differently. Say ask for its name, or
Is there anybody here who knows me? And it would be kind of scary. Like, I would wake up and look at the clock and it would be the same time every time.
if that was you waking her up, can you give us a sign?
Did you hear that response? Let's replay that.
It's like whales.
It's like everything just went dead.
Yeah, it happens.
Did you hear that response? Let's replay that.
Do you want Stacy to go to sleep? Do you want her to go to sleep and us to walk out? Make a light go off, make the ball go off, make that thing go off, something. So we know. Oh, good.
I think Guardian Angela just got here.
There we go. You guys are good, we'll read our sign.
You can also try to say the word through my phone. If you want.
You can make those colors. All you gotta do is just touch the ball. Just lightly touch it. It's very sensitive.
If there's someone in here who wants to have a conversation with us, you can come over here and make these lights come on. You say you can't do it? Are you trying and it's just not working? Maybe you're not strong enough? Yeah, is it pretty hard to talk through this thing? Are you shy?
He's in the basement.
Did you hear that response? Let's replay that.
One person at a time needs to talk through it, or we won't be able to hear anybody. So if you guys want to take turns, if there's more than one of you. Are there several of you in here? It sounds like there's a lot of different voices.
That's you. Can you light that ball up again?
It says that a lot.
Did you hear that response? Let's replay that.
It says that a lot. I don't know what that means.
Did you think that it's like talking, is it? Or no? I have a sister, Leanne. Anything you want to tell me? I can feel your nervousness. Sure. Are you nervous? Do I make you nervous? Answer me, please. Do I make you nervous? You don't have to be here. Do you? I want to.
Did you hear that response? Let's replay that.
I know you want to. Why? I know. Say yes if you understand. Say yes. I'm going to tell you now that if you're here in any way to cause any discomfort for this family, then you are to leave now. Do you understand? Tell me yes, that you understand. Don't tell me my energy field.
Did you hear that response? Let's replay that.
What?
That box came back up right when you said that.
Yeah.
The box came right up to you. This thing here. It picks up faces to try to focus on the face. And something came in the camera here and it's picking up the face right here. Alright, so, are you recording? Yeah. So me and Angela finally on another investigation with the test crew. Says more. So, which is pretty awesome. We've been working a lot, so actually being able to do this with you guys is actually awesome. Feel like we're in depth right now. Great family we're investigating for. Hopefully we can get some answers.
I just saw something. You know how when we're normally seeing like blinking orbs and stuff? Bless you. Something just flew straight down and landed right in the middle of you all.
Did it? Garden. So what's your name? Can you tell us your name? DJ, are you here with us?
Is it DJ or BJ?
BJ. BJ, are you here with us?
Something.
BJ, is there anything you want to say to us? Any kind of messages that you want us to pass along to your friend?
Did you hear that response? Let's replay that.
Alright, we have a woman that resides in this house who has lost 2 aunts. One a while back and one here recently. Are either one of you here with us? And if so, what is your name?
Did you hear that response? Let's replay that.
What did that say? That was a female that said. long have you been in this house? You're a young woman. Mm-hmm. My name's Rodney. What's yours? We got Angela and Victor here. Hello. What's your name? Go ahead and walk past Rodney and go up to the box and start talking through it. If you're here with us. Do you understand? We just want to get answers for the people who live here. Do you like following the wife that lives here?
Did you hear that response? Let's replay that. What do you think?
Are you the one that makes her wake up in the middle of the night?
Did you hear that response? Let's replay that.
I am. Yeah. You hear that? What's your name? N. Paul. Huh? It said N. Paul. You asked, do you like waking up the wife? N. Paul. You swear? Yeah. What's your name? I feel like if you're going to wake them up, it would cause...
Did you hear that response? Let's replay that.
Some things to go on in this house to make them disturbed and uncomfortable. I feel it's only right that you tell me who you are and why you're doing it. I just don't think, are you scared to do that? You just want to play games? What game? We're dead. Okay, you're dead, but you're harassing people that live in this house, causing them to wake up in the middle of the night and upsetting the husband. So why would you do that? Because that's kind of unfair that you can do that to people that can't protect themselves while they're asleep. But now that we're awake and we're here asking you questions, you don't want to answer.
Can you please speak up and talk to me?
I think you just like to pick on people while they're asleep. Which I think that's a kind of a, not being rude or disrespectful, but I think that's kind of a coward's way of messing with somebody. Right? While they're unprotected and they can't defend themselves. Yeah, you're most vulnerable when you're asleep. So you want to pick on people while they're asleep and cause arguments.
What do you think?
So why not do that while we're awake and we're sitting here? Show us that you're here. Or is your energy too weak to do anything? Not trying to be rude or mean, but we got people here that are innocent and they just want to live peacefully, but apparently something likes messing with them while they're asleep. So I'm asking for answers. Why do you feel the need to mess with people while they're asleep? And I want to know your name and why you're here.
Meanwhile,
There's somebody here with us. You could communicate.
You can light up the REM pod, touch the ball, anything. You can bang on the wall. You can appear in that mirror. Do something. There you go. You just do that. Alright, so we got the lights off. If there's anything you want to say to us, please say whatever you need to say.
What, you don't want us to turn the light out?
Sorry, but we have to. We love the dark. You don't love the dark?
Can you please touch that REM pod?
Make it go off?
Touch that little red light over there and make it make noise.
Do something. Something that will allow us to go downstairs and be like, oh my god, this is what happened. Not getting good up in here.
And take a picture, watch your all's eyes. Can you tell us your name?
There has to be a reason why you don't want to speak your name.
what do you think?
And then you can go back and
Jeez.
look at
I wonder, I can't get it up here. Is it on an angle?
What is your name and why are you here?
How do you all feel? Like, I didn't feel anything bad in this house. I don't feel...
Yeah, I don't think there's really anything negative in here at all. I think it's more like we all believe it's tied to her.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever is going on here. We'll only be able to tell once we go through the footage and if we can catch anything. But other than that, I just don't feel anything negative. spirits tend to mess with things just to let you know that they're here and you're not alone. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad thing, you know. Sometimes they do things that represent things that they did while they were still living, and they do it around specific people, certain people, because then people knew their habits before they passed away. So they do crazy things like, say, my Uncle Roger, he was an alcoholic, and he would always rub his chest, you know, or, let me see, just,
Well, like routine sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes some things are just so routine.
yeah,
Like, they would always walk down the stairs at like 5 in the morning because they were an early riser.
yeah, and at 5 o'clock in the morning you hear light footsteps going down the stairs, you know, or not to bring your mom up, but how she would make coffee in the morning and stuff before she would go to work. And right after her mom had passed away, unfortunately, from cancer, Angela heard some noises in the kitchen, and she went out there in the kitchen, and there was a coffee cup, and the coffee pot was going,
And the light was on in
and
the kitchen.
everybody was asleep.
When you guys start talking about this stuff, the camera went from fully charged to now the last bar. It's about to die.
Wow. So, you know, that was her mom's routine every morning before she went to work. And after she had passed away, passed on, her routine kept going.
Yeah.
And that was, wow, Angela believes it this time.
Yeah, let's do it.
So if there's anything here in this house up on this top level, we understand that you're here, that you like to follow the wife of the house, and for some reason you have a connection to her, and that's the reason why you do what you do. We just ask that you respect their privacy and their space, and to allow them to sleep peacefully at night. And then if you're here and you are bad, we ask that you leave or to stop what you're doing. If you are good, if you're a family member, if you're somebody that has the best interest for the people who reside in this home, that you continue to watch over them and to prevent anything bad from happening here and to prevent them from being woke up. Just to be able to watch over them, allow them to sleep peacefully, allow this family to grow together in a positive way, in a positive manner, and then when we leave this location, that all will be okay, because we believe whatever's here is here to protect and to make sure this family's okay. And I truly believe that. I don't think there's anything negative here, but if there is, I bind you in God's name and I ask you to leave peacefully. And I guess we're getting ready, and I say that in God's name, amen.
Amen.
But I feel like whatever's here is not negative. Some spirits tend to be promiscuous. They like to just do random things, like hide stuff, to do weird things that they did, and you know, before passing on. I just feel like they do that, and why some of the things are going on here. You know, so. But I believe everything will be okay once we leave this residence, so. Onward to the next.
In the next episode of Paranormal Investigations.
Oh, so Rodney has a prediction for this particular location.
What
the
time
stairs.
is it right now? And the reason why I wanted to know the time is that way we could put a timestamp on in
It
case
is
something does happen.
1:14,
Yeah, so
October 2nd.
So my reading is there's something to do with the stairs.
That there is a girl. I do not know what her name is. Yellow dress, I do believe, and she is seen on the stairs.
Okay, General Stone, are you here?
Give us a sign that you're here. Oh, the ball just lit up.
Yep. Her footstep on the ball.
Yeah. Who's here with us? Can you tell us your name?
Stay tuned to find out what happens next on Paranormal Investigation.